Welcome to this week's edition of Pub Shenanigans. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Pub Shenanigans. I'm Eric.
Biggle.
Michael.
And we got Sam Elliott, Michael, here with us today. He's going to be joining us for some shenanigans, and we've got some pretty great stuff going on to talk about this week, and some pretty good nonsense and everything. Anybody got anything to kind of recap from last week?
No.
No? Everybody had a good week so far?
Getting ready for the big St. Patty's Day weekend.
AKA St. Pickles Day weekend.
St. Pickles Day.
He was lucky enough to be born on St. Patrick's Day, so
See, I think that makes Ben a fraud, because that makes me the world's tallest leprechaun, not him.
You got a point there.
He does.
You do have a point.
And something tells me you're going to show up to the pub wearing tights and green and everything else.
I hope not.
Oh, I bet you hope so.
No, I hope not.
You missed what his wrestling motto and shtick would be last week. He come out with green Spanx on, being the Picklenator. And his finishing move is the Pickle Spear.
It's a big deal.
Not if you look at the Spanx.
Is it kosher?
Is it kosher? I'm pretty
We
sure
don't talk religion on this thing.
Yeah, we don't. No religion, no politics, no racism. All right, we've got some good stuff we're going to kick off to begin with. Pickle actually pulls off some great ideas sometimes. Sometimes they're kind of questionable, but that's why our motto is "Lead us not in temptation," because Pickle will do it for us.
That's right. I can resist anything but temptation.
Something you brought up last week that I don't think we've even talked about since we brought this up. And you've got to actually answer this about the other guys around you, and that goes for every one of us. What movie character do the other guys resemble the most?
Yes.
And since this was your idea, we'll let you
Go
kick.
ahead and start off.
Okay. Well, let's see. I hadn't counted on him being here, so I'm going to think about him for just a minute.
I mean, that's easy.
Easy.
No. You have to put an actual character in the movie, not just the looks alike, but the demeanor, the attitude, the personality. Not just the look alike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well then I've got Ben's right now.
All right, now.
He's Joe Pesci's character from My Cousin Vinny. I mean, if there's ever been, yeah, he's like, come on, take care of my boy. That's my nephew. I mean, when this cat gets drunk, he's Joe Pesci. Just not the one from Casino where he's like, I'm gonna bust your fucking head in with a fucking bat.
You think I'm funny?
Yeah. Am I a funny guy now? Funny guy?
I've heard a lot of
Pickle,
shit, but never
and Pickle. Sorry, I'm jumping you on this one.
Go ahead.
I just I got divine inspiration, if you will. You're the dude. You're the dude. If you only drank White Russians and only wore a bathrobe, which I know you're not far from it. Instead of White Russians, he's got his natural light.
I can see that.
He's the dude.
I can see that. He can be the dude.
He's the dude. Mike. Oh my gosh. Who could we throw down for Mike? I'm gonna have to think on that one. I'm gonna pass off to you, and you can kind of go around. I'm gonna come back to yours, Mike.
No.
Stop giggling.
Not a movie actor, but
It could be a cartoon.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey.
And that was he was talking about Ben.
Ben, I actually, you remember the,
I don't know. This is your story.
the dwarf.
Which one?
Dwarf. The fishes.
Dwarf on golf, Tim Conway. Or dwarf on fishing. Oh man, Why'd you say that? Now every time I see him, I'm gonna see him in his little golfer's outfit, walking around on his knees.
It's just kind of like he bounces around when he walks so fast and everything. It just that odd little character. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm an odd little character.
No, you're just a character.
Yeah, you are just
You are a character.
Now
You're many characters, actually.
you remind me of Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, explain this one.
Yeah, explain this one.
Once he
I
figured
keep
out.
sleeping with Mary Steinbergen. Hey, shout out because she is a South Carolina girl. Woo woo.
That part in the movie where they're driving down the train tracks. I'm not going to live by their rules anymore.
Okay. Guilty.
And I can see us in the father. You two live for flapjacks.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That would be just that strikes me as your personality for some reason.
Yeah.
It-
I mean, I could get down with that.
yeah. I see. If you was set in that movie, you would. If you was set in that situation of Groundhog's Day, I think your lifestyle and his would be a lot the same.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do. Bill Murray is my spirit animal. I mean, that guy is something else. I mean, he lives to have the experience, and I mean, you got to respect that.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
Man,
We're all having to think about what Mike's gonna be.
No, I'm. You guys threw this at me. I'm like, I got to do
Mr.
Salt
Krabs.
Lake
That'd be Dave.
No, the guy who plays Yobo.
Squidward
Squidward.
from SpongeBob.
Squidward.
There's kind of that dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pulls off
Very
one
matter
liner,
of fact.
and then one liners.
But it's funny.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's funny.
Yeah. Kind of tries to be the responsible one in the group.
Well, yeah, there is that.
You know?
Well, because he is.
Somebody's got to be. Somebody's got to be.
You know, not to take your namesake, but you know, Ben could be Pickle Rick from Rick and Morty. All right, Ben, it's your turn, man. You've had plenty of time to think and save it up.
No, man. I'm just trying to think. You know, Pickle. If he cartoon character, can he be a cartoon?
It can be a cartoon character. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, this was your idea.
Yeah, I'm not.
It could just be any character, movie, television, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see. If I had to find Pickle as
If you had to fuck Pickle.
no, I wouldn't
Oh.
fuck Pickle with his spear.
Not
Pickle reminds me of a bigger Ron White. He doesn't even smoke, you know? That's who Pickle reminds me of, Ron White.
Ron White smokes.
Well, Pickle doesn't. He smokes cigarettes, but, you know, Pickle.
We smoked cigars a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Well,
and
right.
smokes cigars.
But that's who Pickle reminds me of. Is
And Pickle doesn't mind a good bourbon.
If I had to pick just guess that, I'm pretty sure Ron White's bigger than Pickle.
He's tall. He's
He's
6'2"
taller.
in Texas.
He is 6'2" Texas. Because by God, he's from Texas.
And everywhere else he goes too.
Right?
at least we don't call Pickle
Hey.
potato salad.
But, you know, that does kind of fit Pickle, too, because, you know, he liked tequila so much. Ron White started his own.
Yeah.
Called
Yeah,
Uno.
that's true.
Yeah.
He did.
I thought he was a Scotch drinker.
He is.
He used to
He
be.
used to be.
Oh, now he's got on.
He owns it. He owns his own tequila brand, Uno Tequilas, and started it with his
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law, which
Yeah.
is now ex-brother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
yeah, they split up apparently.
He got a. He couldn't stand it. Little dog shitting all over the place.
Well, she just couldn't stand his lifestyle or him breathing still, apparently. So you know, you'll have that.
On them big job.
All right,
Now then.
back to Ben. Okay, you got Pickle. That's good. That's good. We like it.
All right. As for Eric reminds me of. This is who Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can
Hell yeah!
I can see
Yes.
him dancing around in a diaper, fucking playing bass guitar.
Wearing a jock sock. You know I play bass, so how funny that may be.
That is pretty funny. That's who I could picture you as a character anyway.
Oh hell yeah, I would rock the shit out of that character.
The only
too.
thing you need is that bigger gap. You know, Flea's got that gap so big, man.
Oh, between his teeth, yeah.
He could spit watermelon seeds through it. You know what I mean?
What do you mean good? What's this good? Don't you ever sell Flea short
Or in a diaper.
or in a diaper? Well, hey, you know, to each their
I'm
own.
like a pimple.
I could very easily see Eric on stage as Uncle Fester.
Oh, damn
All
you.
he needs is a light bulb. I mean, no problem.
Okay, I will share a picture of me when I did not have a beard here a couple of years back. I shaved it all off just to surprise my wife because she's like, I always hate your mustache, and I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I surprised her. I shaved it all off, dude. I was Uncle Fester with glasses. That was,
My point.
and everybody was like, dude, you need to be Uncle Fester for Halloween. So, but this year,
I wait for Halloween.
this year I'm working the beard in more because I'm going to be Captain Spaulding from Devil's Rejects.
Okay.
So, on the shaving the beard off thing, my wife years ago said, you need to shave your mustache off. I had a mustache since I was 19, 18. I shaved it off. It took her 2 freaking days before she noticed I did not have a mustache.
Really?
Really.
I made a deal with my wife one time. You shave your mustache, I'll shave mine.
Let's go Brazilian.
You know, that is kind of an ongoing joke that I have with my wife and my daughter because I'm like, you guys are the Sicilian descent. You're inevitably, your beard and mustache is going to be thicker than mine. So, I'm good, man. Thank you.
Good.
So we got a mic. I mean, we got Squidward. I mean, but we can't just leave it at that.
Squidward, really?
Let's see. Mike is very. You put on now. Seriously, you put him in.
Oh no! I got it. No, not even a fat body.
I would say Norm.
Magnum PI.
I would say Norm from Cheers.
I don't get Norm. I mean, everybody knows his name, and he's just a friendly guy. He's always he does always have an anecdote for everything.
Yeah. And he's got the quick one-liners.
He does. I could see that. Pickle said, he was like Norm from Cheers. Mike was.
Everybody loves Norm, man.
That's good to know.
You don't ever see no liquor drink in his hand. He's always got beer.
Yeah, you were trying to drink it again. All right, so we'll lay off of Mike now because I think we've pretty much destroyed his moral character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, no.
All right, now this one's going
You
to
guys were very kind.
be.
For a change, right?
Hey, we're living that down. Oh, and we forgot to do our opening shout out. We are coming live to you from Lenny's Main Street Pub in beautiful downtown Easley, South Carolina.
And we made the cover of Easley's new downtown photo.
We did,
Our
including
vehicles did.
at least our vehicles did, and me and my wife pulling up right outside. So hey, shout out to Easley and shout out to Lenny Black, the man himself, for giving us a place to be able to do this from. But
Boy,
now,
you're really pushing it there.
I know.
hey man,
man himself.
I work for him, so kind of on two fronts, with us doing this too. But now this one we've been really thinking on, and we've been talking about your top 3 celebrity crushes. I'm gonna add a caveat after you.
Top 3 celebrities.
I mean, I can go ahead. So you guys can have a moment to think. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my 3 out there.
All right, give them to me.
Jessica Biel,
All right.
Kate Beckinsale, which kind of know, especially from the damn vampire movie she was in with those like sky blue eyes. Oh, and Scarlett Johansson. Come on.
Mine would be
Which
Megan.
movie?
Yeah.
Anything she ever did.
Megan Fox.
Okay.
I think the girl from Legally Blonde. I can't think of her damn name. Reese Witherspoon.
Good Southern girl.
And then probably
B. Arthur.
No. There was a time. But
There was a time.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston. That's good. That's good.
That was one of my first thoughts was Jennifer Aniston. Raquel Welch. I'm showing my age here. Raquel Welch.
She was hot.
Back in the day?
Yeah, well, obviously.
Hey.
Back in the day.
Okay, keep this up because where we're going, this might get real damn interesting. You might want to keep B. Arthur.
Oh, man. Now you already stole Jennifer Aniston from me.
You can have the same.
Get your hands off my woman.
What do you got, man?
Dude, this one's going to be Sarah Gilbert. I know she's was.
Sarah Gilbert.
Yeah,
Really?
she was always fucking hot to me.
She was always. She had that
cuteness.
girl next door cuteness. She really did.
Sarah Gilbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Roseanne.
Yeah. I know
Well,
you're
and
talking
ER, or was it Grey's Anatomy? One of the two.
Man, you gotta like them weird, right?
Obviously, as I look at your
Wait a
girlfriend.
minute.
Ben needs to speak it no more.
All right, Sarah Gilbert, keep going. You got two more.
All right. Who doesn't love Jennifer Aniston? There's just something about her.
So all three of you guys are going to take you. So Ben Pickle and Mike are taking Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. You got a third.
My third? Oh my god, that's like juggling, dude. Y'all didn't know I was a circus clown either, did you?
Really?
I thought it was a rodeo clown because that would explain more because you have too many impacts to the head.
Oh,
That is going back to the last one. Bobby Hill.
Bobby.
Bobby Hill. Damn it, Bobby.
Suzanne Summers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So your top three are Suzanne Summers, Raquel Welch, Jennifer Aniston. All right. You've got
Sarah
Gilbert,
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Who else?
And you know what? I'm gonna go back because Farrah Fawcett, she was always a hottie.
Farrah Fawcett or Farrah Fawcett Majors?
I'll take her as a
Is there
major.
a difference?
No, she was. I'm surprised you didn't go Heather Thomas.
Well, you know, there's if
I'm surprised you didn't go Caitlyn Jenner.
no, she likes dudes. No, she
Okay.
likes girls.
Okay, so everybody's got their three. Now, here's your spin on it. You can fuck one, you can marry one, and you've got to kill one. Who's it going to be? Go ahead, Pickle.
I'm fucking Megan Fox. I'm marrying Reese Witherspoon. And I'm going to kill Jennifer Aniston. She's already got a little old.
She's only
Damn.
50.
I ain't even quite 40 yet.
You're getting closer.
48 hours.
Every day.
All right, Mike.
Fuck
Fuck,
Jennifer
marry, and
Aniston.
kill. Okay, there you
Okay.
It's like where she makes fresh
Marion
pasta, you
Raquel Welch.
buy it, pick it up,
Because she won't last that much longer. So.
lavender and orange.
You don't have to worry about that longevity clause.
That's right.
So then you're killing,
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
Which wouldn't be that hard.
See, that's why. Well, no, it wouldn't.
This
But see,
is-
that's why I kind of thought it was funny if Pickle had kept B. Arthur as a joke. He would have been like, "Oh, I'm fucking B. Arthur." You know, the other day you said you would have gone Betty White as your third.
Oh, Betty White was just sexy individual all the way around. I don't care how you. Have you ever seen pictures of her when she was young?
yeah.
I gave myself pink eye many a times. Going, Betty
She was
White,
gorgeous.
Betty White. She's beautiful, man. Fucking gorgeous.
And she is one of the funniest women that has ever done comedy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, still to this day, she is funny.
I loved her character on Boston Legal. I don't know if you ever seen her playing that one.
When she was on, I never saw her on Boston Legal.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. It was a pullover from the practice, but she was on the very last couple episodes of the practice, and then they brought her back in the middle of the fourth or fifth season of Boston Legal. It was hilarious.
All right.
Sorry, Ben. Fuck, marry, kill.
All right. Fuck Sarah Gilbert.
That was the vibe.
What are you trying to change her or what?
No,
He was-
let's hope so.
He got a little Star Trek in. Go where no man's gone before. Oh, Captain Kirk.
Marrying Jennifer Aniston and killing Farrah Fawcett because he's already dead.
You know what? So it's B. Arthur.
Well, that was Pickle.
I'd have had to dig her up.
Okay. Okay.
You necrophiliac.
You sick bastard. All right. Oh wow. Yeah, they got to forgive me for saying this.
Okay.
I would fuck Kate Beckinsale. I would marry Jessica Biel, and I'd just have to kill Scarlett Johansson. I mean,
Are you out of your damn mind?
dude,
I felt like
Jessica Biel is that hometown, just like, you would come home and she's got a pot of coffee and fresh baked chocolate chip cookies when you got home from work. She's kind of still got that wholesome thing. I mean, I would totally kill Justin Timberlake just to have a chance with her.
Be aware, Justin Timberlake.
And there's probably not many women that wouldn't agree.
The vanilla gorilla is on your
Yes. Justin Timberlake, slip up, and I'm slipping in her.
I know you're going with that old seventh heaven thing.
Oh wow, that is taking it back.
Oh,
Oh no, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hey, can I change my whole thing?
No.
This is spur of the moment.
Okay.
Hey, let me just say this.
Okay, go ahead.
Beverly Mitchell,
Who the fuck is Beverly Mitchell?
Good thing we got Wikipedia or
the
something.
younger daughter, younger sister, from Seventh Heaven. Jessica Biel, younger sister.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know who's one? Party of Five. That Lacey Chambert or whatever. She grew up to be a hot. I mean,
Gorgeous,
I always thought she was super cute back in the day
Gorgeous.
on the show.
But, she'll never be.
I don't know. Have you
Jennifer
seen
Lopez.
her? Oh, have you seen her?
Yeah,
Dude,
I
she
have,
is
yeah.
stacked. I mean, she
she'll
will.
never be
Look her
Jennifer
up.
Lopez.
Look her up. Look her up later. You'll thank me.
We'll look over during our piss break.
Yeah. Ben's gonna have like 2 new pink eyes.
We'll walk around crying. Don't touch me, I'm
move on.
contagious.
I'm a contagion. Okay, moving on. Okay, you're king for a day. You can't change any rules, make any laws, or anything. But how many of them are you gonna break? Because I mean, you're king. All of them. I mean, I think that's going to be pretty much everybody.
Everybody,
You
yeah.
gotta have a specific one that you just can't stand. Yeah. Me,
All right.
the first thing I'm doing is hauling ass down every main street I can at about 95 to 100 miles an hour. I just want to see if I can make the curve.
Fuck a red light.
Pickle's sitting there going, "Fuck the police, because I'm the king." Long live the king. Because trust me, the rate he's going, it ain't gonna last long anyway.
Damn.
It's gonna be dead man's curve. That's showing age.
And it's right here.
Or better yet, he'll just hit the railroad tracks over here and just go ass over tea kettle with a big ass cheesy pickle grin.
I can make it over that flatbed. I can.
I'm gonna live with
Singing
Dukes
Dukes
of
of
Hazzard.
Hazzard. Look, got Dukes of Hazzard.
No.
playing the car.
He'd be singing, "I believe I can fly."
I can touch the sky.
We have an R. Kelly moment now.
No.
No. Hey, none of
That's
us
even
get.
terrible. No.
No. We're not even discussing
Erase
that.
that one.
Yeah, we're not even discussing that piece of
Can't believe
shit.
that was brought up.
I can't believe you brought R. Kelly into a civilized conversation.
You were seeing him.
It's because you were going to be singing him as you were flying to your death, doing a Thelma and Louise.
Have you looked at all this? I will bounce.
I got a built-in bareback.
Pillsbury Doughbag got shit on me. Just keep me away from the oven, you know? And lightly greased pans.
All right, Ben, what law do you break?
Oh, you know what? Seeing how I got the pink eye, I would want to fly a plane and buzz all the fucking buildings. Wow! Billy can't even see. Who cares? Flying a plane, fucking with pink eye, that'd be fucking awesome.
I'd go fly a helicopter.
Oh man, that's so back and forth, man. You make your own self throw up.
No, but I mean,
Because
I'm
of course
talking.
you're drinking while you do this, right?
And I want an
There ain't
Apache.
no sense doing
But
it
no,
sober.
but I'm going to take an Apache fully loaded with weapons
Oh,
and
yeah.
armament. Because you know what? I'm going to go down 85 just blasting shit. Fuckers! You made me slow down last week. Boom, boom, boom.
You gotta take the little fella with you.
I'll take the little fella with me.
This is the first time I've been on 85 in 25 years.
Sorry, fellas, that's an inside joke. We'll explain much later today.
Much later. Here's another good one. We've already established that I can't live without music. And every one of us love music. We all appreciate good music. And, varied, genres too. Let's just put it out there. If you could take credit for writing and creating one song in history, what would yours be?
Oh, shit. Well, this is easy, man. Most people, Freebird, man. Being from the South, it's got to be Freebird. Like, you get one song that you can take credit for in history.
And just own that shit.
And own the song.
That you wrote it. It was all you.
Mine was Freebird. I would have to.
Yeah,
be
he
Freebird.
went there. He went Freebird.
I had to, man. Growing up in Alabama, and they're actually from Florida.
Yeah, they are.
Fucking body knows that. So don't go, oh, he's not from Alabama, you dumbass. We know that. They're from Jacksonville, Florida. So that would be my song, just because Freebird speaks about Alabama.
And the South.
Let it be.
Oh,
Ooh, good song. Good song choice.
let it be. And that's what you tell your ex.
Cold
Let it
Kentucky
be.
Cold
Let it
Kentucky
be.
Rain, huh?
Who?
Elvis.
What song?
Cold Kentucky Rain.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I've ever heard that one sober.
That's believable. That is very believable.
I'm gonna go to a whole. I got two, if that's
Well, you
okay.
can only have one.
Tell him, Mike.
No.
Rules. There's rules here.
There are no rules. There are no rules.
Bueller.
I think my number one would definitely roll back For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're driving a car and For Whom the Bell Tolls comes on, you can't tell me that pedal doesn't go down a little bit further and that volume goes up. But then, if I think about, my life and my lifestyle choices and my choice of friends, Mama tried. Just because, that is the quintessential, or one of the quintessential country songs ever written.
It is.
And everything, which goes back to the other week. These kids these days don't have music like that.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, you don't have good music like that.
No, you got
Most don't. And because I beat it into them, my kids know music.
Mine do too. My son Dagan, big shout out to you, buddy. That kid knows and appreciates all music. He's actually gone into media arts for his college degree, which he's graduating in a couple of months, which is scary.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So he's actually trying to get on with one of the TV networks around here, which I'm damn proud of him. But it was all because of his love of music. He learned to play a cello because of Apocalyptica.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Self-taught guitar, bass. The kid's got so much talent. But if he'll come up, he's got anywhere from rap to classical to old school country to, Metallica or Pantera, or he's a big Rob Zombie fan like I am.
Yeah.
And he's listening to all that. He listens to a wide range of music. Our middle son, who's going to be a music teacher, he's the same way. Right. He loves a big cross-section of music. Our daughter, if it's not this rap shit that they call music, which is just regurgitated noise.
Whistles.
Yeah. That,
Let me rob this from this band, and let me take this from this band, and let me get into.
I don't know.
Whatever this shit
We got Pickle's teenage son over there looking at us like, y'all are assholes. Don't be talking about my music.
It's not music there, cheeseburgers.
Yeah, big shout out to the cheeseburger.
Tougher than a ball.
Now, I gotta say that the three of you all picked country music.
except for Metallica.
Yeah, but you had
That was your second
You
one.
had it like
No, that was my first one. But I said,
No,
you know,
it's
I
Southern
picked the
rock,
one.
man. It's,
Elvis
wait a minute, not
King of rock and
country.
roll.
that was your first one.
Yeah.
Elvis, yeah.
No, he went Elvis. Pickle went Elvis.
And I
Yeah.
went Southern rock.
Yes.
It's still.
Country? All right, Mike.
He ain't from around here.
North and Mason-Dixon line, they all get a little confused.
Yeah, everything's country and western.
Yeah, that's
Not true, but
Oh, now, okay, we're going completely off script on this one.
All right.
Speaking of country and western, I've got a couple of little stories, bartender stories I'm going to share with you guys that, you know, imagine that Pickle is involved in. A couple of weeks ago, I have this patron, and we're going to call her Julia just to protect the guilty. Julia and Pickle are two of the last people in the bar. I'm trying to close up and everything. She doesn't want to go home. One more beer, one more shot, one more beer. And I'm like, no, you're done, Julia. You got to go.
So what else is new?
Yeah, I mean, we all know her personally. We all know her personally. And
Love
this,
her.
Yeah, we love her. This is, you know, this was Pickle set a new bar for just awesomeness and shenanigans.
A new standard.
Yeah, a whole new standard. So she keeps going on and on and going on, and Pickle gets about fed up and had enough. Now, Pickle, if you can imagine this, he was shit faced. He was pickle faced.
No,
Which both stories I'm telling you,
I am shocked.
both stories I'm telling you, he was pickle faced.
I am shocked, Cotton.
Honey, hush.
So this night, well, y'all know why Southern women have so many babies? It's how they say stop it. But this night, sorry to get sidetracked. This night, Pickle comes up to her and goes, Julia, dance with me. She'll dance. She loves to dance and have a good time. He gets up. He starts two-stepping with her. He two-steps her to the front door, opens it up, gives her a little spin, closes the door, locks it, goes, night, Julia. Came back, give me another beer.
The look on her face, looking at
Oh,
that lost puppy dog.
She was standing there looking in the front door like, what the hell just happened? And
got bamboozled.
Time to go home, Joanne.
yeah. Fast forward to last night, which we actually had a pretty fun night last night in here. There was definitely some shenanigans, some good laughs. We had Adam back with us for a little while last night.
I was vacated.
Yeah, well, you were busting suds in a different realm.
Yeah, I was so busted last night.
So, Julia, once again, you know, she wasn't trying to not go home last night, which this was epic in and of itself. She starts asking me, she's looking at the clocks on the wall because they're all 15 minutes fast to make you go home by time to be out of here, especially on Saturday night. And she goes, my cell phone. I said, no, the Russians hacked your cell phone again. It's wrong. I said, I did. Because, you know,
just blew her mind.
she told me, God, this has been a few months back. She goes, you know, you can't use the flashlight on your phone because Russians can track you. And I just looked at her dead in the eye and I said, why the fuck would a Russian want to track you? All it's going to be is from bar to bar to bar.
Hey, hold
There she
on.
goes again.
Well, then they know where we've been our whole life.
Right? I mean, that's easy.
Ain't hard to find.
So
You don't need to track anybody for that.
So back to last night. She's sitting there and
What's up, Bill?
and she's tabbing out. She's paying her tab. Pickle's already closed his out. He and his wife were sitting there, and we were just still kind of talking, shooting shit. Well, she's like, okay, here's my, and she slides a $5 across the bar to me, and she goes, here's your tip. Pickle looks down the bar at her, and now, mind you, she'd already pulled out 2 lottery tickets, and I'm like, hey, have you checked these to see if you want any money? No, I'm not going to. So, of course, Pickle takes this whole opportunity to just...
He's an opportunist.
He is an equal opportunist. He starts blasting her. He's like, how the fuck you only going to give this man $5? He's out here working his ass off, working 2 jobs, put food on the table, pay for his kids' college, everything else. And I'm over there going, my babies need shoes and cigarettes. And she goes, do your kids really need cigarettes and shoes? I'm like, no, they don't. But you know what? I'm going with it.
They don't need shoes either.
So he's sitting here berating her, arguing with, giving her just complete down the road, saying, you should tip him more. You're out here wasting all your money gambling, playing bingo, buying lottery tickets. You're throwing your money down the fuck. You must have plenty of money. You must have money to make it rain all over this bitch. But you can only tip that man $5. She's looking at me about to cry, going, did I give you enough money? I'm like, you're fine. Then she wants to explain herself. Well, if I go to this bar, if there's 2 bartenders, they only get $3 a piece. Whether I bought 1 drink or 14 drinks, they're only getting $3. I'm like, tabs don't, tipping doesn't really work like that. Tipping is actually based on how much money you spend.
Mike, I'm going to go get you a beer.
Like, Mike, you come in, you get a couple of beers, you're going to leave $1 or $2, which that's fine. You are one of the most low maintenance regulars that we have in this facility.
So the deal is, so you got $14. You move the decimal point. Then you double it. And that's how it works.
Thanks. I hope they figure that out, Mike.
And that's 20%.
Yeah. I mean, it's not rocket salad.
No.
Rocket salad. I like lettuce. You can tell I like lettuce.
She's getting getting upset. And he's over here, she's thinking he is absolutely serious. And then she gets staring at him going, but, no, but. And he's like, no, don't you even say. You got nothing left to say to me. And you know what? I'm going to take these lottery tickets. And if I fucking win, I'm not even buying you a fucking beer. And he's over here covering his face like he's just frustrated and angry, laughing. I mean, and Pickle's wife looks at me and she goes, what the fuck?
And that's our boy.
And then,
not like she didn't have it coming. Not
well,
because
that's
of
true.
the tip,
Well, that's
right?
very
no.
Not because of the tip, right?
General
Just because
principle.
All the annoying shit she does in here. It was just time for her to catch a little piece of her own cake.
That's true, because she does.
No.
She does.
No.
She does give people hell. I mean, there is that. So she goes and she looks at me and I'm like, listen, you're fine. I said, at what point in this whole discussion are you going to realize he's fucking with you? He's just trying to get in your head and you're letting him, because that's what he does. You've known him for years. And she goes, and I'm like, listen, you're fine. I said, she goes, should I just go home? I'm like, yeah, I think it's probably a good idea.
And it's really not that hard to get into that head, but you did a fine job.
So, I mean, if anybody ever had a handler, I'm hiring Pickle to handle her. I mean, you may have only made out with her once by accident.
Cheers.
Which cheers for taking one for the whole
He was
world.
involved. It was my birthday.
That's awesome.
I remember not.
Making a bud. All right.
All right, so wow,
Oh man,
that was a good one. I'm going to throw this question out there. We're going to take a little quick break. We're going to get re-beered and everything.
I drank yours.
I know you did. I'm too busy over here talking, trying to entertain some people, motherfucker.
What? I was busy listening.
Okay.
BBs.
All right, here we go. You've got $50,000 and 24 hours to spend it. You can't spend it on, you can't get anybody out of debt. You can't really spend it buying things for yourself or anybody else. This money has to be completely wasted frivolously. So, $50,000, 24 hours.
Brewster's Million, except on the cheaper scale.
exactly.
What do you do? We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. We've definitely had some interesting things happen. You know, you gotta love when you sit back down and everybody gets re-beered and several of us smoke. Come back. My co-host over here, Pickle goes, how in the hell did I only have 3 cigarettes? And I'm like, because it's my pack. and my lighter's gone. And if you've listened to any of our podcasts, what's the one thing Pickle's always going to leave with? Somebody's lighter.
Mike,
So-
put your lighter in your pocket now, buddy.
Always is. Throwing darts.
No, I don't have any lighter. I've been stealing
No, he's been stealing mine.
We're throwing darts the other week. I go up to the bar, set my stuff down,
That's Bill Stevens, y'all.
put my darts in the damn truck, come back, my lighter's gone.
Pickle. Check his truck.
I'll go home and check the stash.
Pickle's got a suitcase full of lighters.
I'm not a millionaire, but I have 9,000 lighters.
I get broke, I'm going to the flea market and have a lighter sale.
gently used, like my gently fucked chicken. What are you selling at the flea market today? Well, I'm
Lighters
selling
and
some
chickens.
lighters and chickens.
Lighter chickens.
Not after he's done with them.
They're a little bit heavier.
All gently used.
Only stroked once.
Well, there you go.
All right, 24 hours at $50,000. Who's going first?
Oh, man, 50 grand.
50 grand, 24 hours.
Oh, I got it. And this one's going to be a little different than everybody else.
Okay.
So you say.
We go rent Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and race them up and down the road. Because that'd be it, dude. And drinking. And we'd have to stop at a bar every 40 miles.
So it's a Lamborghini pub crawl.
Yeah, dude. You get in a fucking car, or then you would change them up. Hey, I want to drive the fucking Sienna. Okay, get in the Sienna. Race
So
to
you
the
rent
next
all.
pub.
So you rent them all for all of us, and we all
everybody in the group
and we race to the next pub.
race to the next pub.
Throw the keys out on the bar. Grab
Grab
one key.
Hey, and you only have one beer or one drink.
At each
Doesn't
bar.
say how big it is. I
Well,
mean,
that's not fair.
Well, no, because I don't know if you've seen what's been going around lately. If you order a tall, say at Applebee's, they're like, "Oh, do you want the tall glass or do you want the regular glass?" You can literally take that tall one and pour it into the pint glass. It's because of the shape. It's the same size. They're just charging you $3 more to make you think like you're getting more beer.
well, thanks for fucking me, man.
You're welcome. I hope you liked it. It's still better than being a drug mule for Pickle.
Oh, that's true. But that's kind of what I would do. And you would go to each bar, have one. Well, you know what? You might as well have two because we got 50 grand to blow.
Yeah.
No, you might as well go in the bar and buy a round for the bar.
Well, true. So that
Well,
would be
that's
kind
where
of.
I was going.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
I would go to, if I could remember, most of the bars I've been to and throw a grand down there. It's easy, 50. It's probably more like a couple hundred, but, you know. Okay. $1,000. When it runs out, you guys are done.
I like that. I think I would read it. We would go to Vegas and we would rent a suite and we would get
We're having a hangover. So
the
it's-
highest class hookers we can get. Bunch of Coke. And even my wife's doing bumps of Coke off of a stripper's ass that
Damn! Off the starfish.
night. Your wives and girlfriends too. And you know, we're going to buy rounds for anybody that wants one.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just go in and get a bunch of chips and just walk around handing out, you know, how many thousands of dollars worth of chips. Hey, here, win this. If you win any money, I can't have anything out of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could like make somebody's
Like
day.
Brewster's Million, but on a cheaper scale, but awesome.
You could be a philanthropist with this.
We're
I
past-
just,
Oh, go ahead.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, you really could. I mean, you buy all those chips, go around just handing them out to everybody. They can gamble them or whatever,
But you can't.
and you may inadvertently improve somebody else's life.
Yeah.
So see,
Now I'm just getting everybody drunk.
well, we're going to be so jacked up on Coke and hookers, it's not going to matter at that point.
See, I like the water. So
You like water.
it's in a plane to Miami, charter a yacht, stop by a strip club with a limousine. Any hooker wants to go, get in.
Or get on.
Over here,
All aboard.
$500 an hour, whatever it costs you. Come on, you loaded yacht out in the water. Makes
And you're out
sense.
of money.
To amount of money, had to paddle back.
You hear about no motherfucking drowning, did you?
Y'all keep the coast in sight.
But here's the thing.
You're out of money and your yacht's out of fuel.
Once you reach international waters, it's free game.
Very true.
Inside 11 miles, fellas.
I got $50,000 in one day in Miami off the coast.
It's not gonna last long.
No.
Not gonna
not
last
at all.
long, but man, it's be,
No,
it's
but-
like Al Bundy said one time. He was trying to win $10,000 in Texas. What are you gonna do with $10,000? Make 10,000 trips to the nudie bar? He said, "No, peg, just one great one."
You know, there is something to be said for that. All right, I'm going to kind of... We kind of touched on this last week when we were talking about names that you would name a bar. And Ben, thank God he brought up the whole strip joint. What would you name a strip joint? There's a group I'm a member of that this very same thing came up. But these are actual names of bars and strip clubs around, mostly in the U.S., few overseas and everything in Canada, that these are like legit bar names and everything. Mike's waving me
I'm
now.
dying.
Okay.
The best bar name I've ever encountered was Third Base.
Because everybody could get to third base there.
Last stop before home.
I love it. I love it.
That's great.
All right.
Third base.
Last stop before home.
All right, I'm going to kick this one off. There's the Appleton Street Sports Bar and Grill. You know what the acronym for that is? Ass bag.
Ass bag.
I don't know exactly where. They didn't say where this one was. Now,
Yeah, I love that.
there's one in Austin, Texas called the Patio. Guess what they don't have? A patio. Oklahoma City, they have Little Dicks halfway in. Should be proud.
Little dicks halfway in.
But then Alaska has Skinny Dicks.
Skinny dicks. Titty club.
Now,
Skinny dicks chicken wings.
you and your damn titties and wings.
Titties and wings.
This was one. They didn't say where this one was, but it's kind of funny. This bar used to be called Bob and Rita's. It's called Not Bob's now.
Not Bob.
Because Bob, it used to be called Bob and Rita's. Obviously, there was a divorce or something went down because now it's Not Bob's.
Bob died.
Another bar name was Scabs, and their matchbooks say, "Thanks for picking our scabs." Oh, I mean, that's just horrible. There's a gay bar in Atlanta called Swingin' Richards.
Yeah. We've never been there.
Everybody heard about that.
There's the Walnut Saloon in Findlay, Ohio. There's the Night Spot. It's a gay bar in Jersey, but
Wait a minute.
their tagline is "Let us push in your stool."
Sir, would you like to have a seat? No, thanks. I'd rather stand.
Being from the Northeast, I was kind of wondering where in New Jersey that was, but
We'll find it out. We'll Google that for you.
Mike's pretty much got an idea. He can imagine that area.
it's like
Okay.
Oakdale, California is really proud because they have the Battered Beaver.
The battered beaver. Let me slap you with my tail, girl.
That has to be a strip club.
Cowtown,
Wait a
California. They have one night stands. STANS. There's St. Pete has the one night stand. Here's another gay bar in Connecticut called Hide and Seek. There's no front parking, so it says enter in the rear.
Dude, what?
Yes.
Dude, what? No front parking, enter from the rear. So, wait a minute, I gotta throw the pun again because I love this one. It's shaped like a chocolate starfish.
This is another good one that they didn't say exactly where it was, but this bar is called Therapy. Not all the lights light up on the sign, so it just says rapey.
Which goes back to Saturday Night Live. Sean Connery, therapist, the rapist.
The rapist.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Now,
I bet you're right
it's
too, Mike.
Therapist.
Chanute, Kansas. There is a liquor store called Ball Liquors. It's a family bar. They own this liquor store. It's called Ball Liquors. There's also a bar there called Dick Liquors.
Ball liquor and dick. Are they side by side?
Yes.
They would have to be. That would be the only way I
And
would
then-
ever stop in.
And then they're probably over and above each other. One's upstairs, one's down.
On a
Yeah, but-
50 grand run,
Billy went there, everything would be above him.
above my
True.
balls of the liquor.
Yes. There was another one. They didn't quite say where it was. It's called Cox Smokers and Liquors. COX. This one I thought was pretty good was The Office. So now, honey, I'm stuck at the office tonight. I'm going to be here until late. So, I'll get home as soon as I can.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
I
gonna
honestly have to say, I have used that.
There's another great one. This one's in Dallas, Texas. It's like, where you at? I'm at the library. There's a bar.
The library
in
was
Texas.
that was one of the mentions.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That was one of the mentions that yeah.
Ridgewood, New Jersey, as you get off the train station, you walk down the steps, across the street to the office. Where are you? I'm
at the office. Oh, perfect. So,
Nice.
Actually, my son worked there for a while.
In Utah, there's a little place called the Tabernacle.
I've been there.
There's a
I've
back
actually
there.
been there.
The Tabernacle?
Yes, it's right around the corner. There's a place called Portico in Salt Lake City. I actually lived in Salt Lake City. And I figured out an acronym. Listen, I figured out an acronym for this, for Salt Lake. Nothing personal, people, but it just sounds great. You tight ass hoes. Welcome to Salt Lake City.
But you know what? We've got friends that moved out to Salt Lake. One of the things that they were telling us is there are more donut shops and sweet shops in that town than they have ever seen anywhere traveling the world. Because Mormons, they don't drink or anything, but they love they don't smoke. So they love their sweets. And apparently sugar is the vice, and they go to like all these donut shops. And apparently they have like the best donut shops around.
I powder coated my cocks and balls, man. They were great.
Dude, you're going to have to share a video of that if you can actually lick that yourself.
I thought that's how he was trying to get the Mormon girls in.
All right, Fresno, California. They have the bar, the next bar, and the other bar.
Yeah, there used to be one down the street here named the other place. Where you going to the other place?
Well, hey, there you go.
Pretty cool.
Mine always was, if I ever open a bar, no place special. Where are you going? No place special.
That's pretty cool.
Backwoods, Pennsylvania. They have a place out there that says liquor in the front and poker in the rear.
That should be in Nevada.
Now, a couple of these, like I said, nobody bothered sharing where they were from. There's one called The Goat. And, if you've ever seen the movie Waiting, you can really appreciate it's The Goat. Another one was The 13th Step.
The one we missed.
Or like I was telling Scott the other week when he said, I was drunk and I was trying to walk in the house and I missed the step. And I said, so you went one step too many. Calgary has a bar named Sue.
Yeah, we got a bunny named Sue.
This is,
That's actually brilliant.
yeah, it really is.
brilliant.
You're going to love this one because this goes right in line with yours, Bentley. In Kansas, there's Tig Old Biddy's Topless Bar.
Tig Old Biddies. Who doesn't like Tig Old Biddies?
What is it? St. Salt Mary in Michigan. The bar name used to be the Horny Toad. Closed down and got reopened as the Satisfied Frog.
That is
That is great. In Des Moines, Iowa, I've seen this one because I've been there. They have whiskey dicks.
Yeah, I've carried one of those pretty much.
Yeah, we had that talk last night. You were supposed to outlive me. Spokane, Washington has a gay bar called Come In Bar. CUM. I'm like, okay, no, you're just really inviting it.
Now, seriously, that's really ballsy.
Norm. Low-hanging fruit. Which goes all right there together. We can keep it going, folks. Galway has a bar called MT Pockets. Do you really need to say anything more?
Wait a minute. Oh, for slow folks means you come in, you're going to be broke when you leave. Empty pockets. Just tell him from Alabama.
No.
He's from Alabama, yo.
Galway, his name was like Eamon Michael Pockets.
Come on. You're supposed to be a fucking leprechaun.
Well, it got me thinking. I was like,
thought it was
wait
for
a minute, you sons of bitches.
It's St. Patrick's Day weekend.
I know,
I had to go with it.
Yeah.
The Irishman that I am.
Arr.
Or like my buddy the Scot, which is not Irish, and you don't really call him Irish because he'll want to kill you. But he's Keith Michael Francis, and then his last name. I'm like, yeah, you were born to be a priest, and I said, and then he goes, yeah, then they gave up. But Ocean City, Maryland has the Bearded Clam.
Yes, they do. And I have been
That'd be nice.
There was another bar they didn't say where it was. It's called Teabags. And
really.
yeah, I'm gonna end this one on probably this would be Ben's favorite strip club ever in Portland, the Pitiful Princess. Which I mean, I kind of see that as they're probably like 7 months pregnant up there. You know, some dad's real damn proud. That's my baby up there, y'all. She works hard for the
I was
money.
thinking about going out kissing all them damn frogs.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Why
Damn.
you want to be the satisfied toad?
The satisfied toad.
That is classic.
Did you hear that one? There was a bar called the Horny Toad. It got they closed down and then they reopened as the Satisfied Frog.
And you too can lick this frog.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, so we're gonna be wrapping this one up.
Before we go, we need to talk about NASCAR. Got to talk just a little bit
We
NASCAR.
talk a little NASCAR.
Kyle Busch going for the 200th win this weekend.
Dude, how about he stunk it up in Vegas?
Yeah, I mean, he really did.
Phoenix, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah. And,
Phoenix, the 15th win.
Yeah, he's on the road. He's going to, you know, I look for him really to break it this weekend, or at least tie that 200, even though it's in a different genre.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Yeah, but
It's
you
200
still got
wins.
to give the accomplishment. But you know, he kind of done it backwards. He started getting good at Cup, and then came back and started dominating the smaller leagues.
The smaller races.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, of course. And here's what people say about that, real quick, Pickle, is, hey, you kind of went backwards, man. You can't win on the big leagues, so what you do is go down and pick all the little guys that don't know how to race.
Right.
Like me, I would drive backwards and go, fuck you, dude. Just
I'm Ricky Bobby.
put it in reverse. Yeah, I got you, hookers.
Help me, baby Jesus. Oprah.
Save me, Tom Cruise.
Save me, Scientology.
But you know, that's I mean, you got to tip the hat. That's something we probably won't see again in our lifetime.
No, not in ours, but
Yeah,
You really think that?
yeah. I really do.
With some of these young people coming up,
no.
Not in our
Well, not in our lifetime. No.
yeah, because
Maybe some of these younger guys coming up. Maybe, and let's hope somebody like Chase Elliott and dude, we can name a bunch of them.
Well,
you know?
you got to, you know, one thing I can say, Kyle Busch reminds me of Kenny Schrader that he'll race anything,
Oh yeah.
and that's a lot of these guys that get once they make the Cup, they don't want to go race anything. It's the other one. That's the only one I can see possibly doing it is Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson would do that, yeah, because he does like short track.
But-
He loves midgets, you know.
Yeah, but-
well, not
So
that
do
way.
you.
That's a whole different type of racing,
No,
people.
actually, it's IR1.
All right, Mike. Smarty pants.
But California coming is not one of my favorite tracks, but this new aero package I think is going to be interesting.
Fast
5,
speeds,
6
though.
wide, you know.
Man, fast speeds, 215 miles an hour.
Yeah.
They're out there getting it. Nowhere like Indy League because those are nothing but motors on steroids, anyways.
Yeah.
And aero package. So
Yeah. A 3,600 pound car going 215 miles an hour
That's
under
a lot.
control is impressive. You know, it is
well, not
impressive.
always under
Yeah,
control.
and always in a left turn.
Hey,
Hey, I've seen some of them do it
Hey,
right.
Mike and I are Formula One guys, so we can.
I've been to
Like you
Formula
have
One
to
races.
go the other way.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's called a chicane.
Hey, we
Try
went-
it sometime.
Went to the Charlotte Roval.
The other day I was doing chicanes. There were lines this big. I'm just kidding.
No, that was called speed bumps trying to get into your place of work.
My bad. Y'all know I'm joking, but
He's over there sniffing sugar canes.
Right?
can I get some more Kool-Aid, please?
I mean, you go from 60 miles an hour to 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then come back around and go back down to 60 and go.
Well, yeah, they run 2 or 3 road courses now in the mix.
Yeah, but
it's and I
they
enjoy
need
road
to do it all.
course races.
So the way this whole thing started, right, was that. Write this down. This is a-
Oh, we're getting it on tape, so go ahead.
oh, we're still going.
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Oh, so the way this whole thing started was they're running booze, so they're running on back road, dirt freaking roads.
Yeah.
And they weren't straight, and they didn't make gentle curves all over. They were coming back and forth.
yeah.
That's where
So they were
drifting. See, that's where drifting was in.
they were literally running.
Yeah, I
a
hear
road
you,
course.
Fast
Oh,
and
yeah,
Furious.
absolutely.
Literally running a road
And
course.
you know, the reason
And
the
then it
ovals
went
came
down-
across was so you could pack people into watching because you couldn't. The road courses are hard to see there, and this it all started pre-TV. You know
That is
That's
true.
You know, so you
I
had
mean,
to put it
That
in
was
the-
just guys getting
you-
together on the weekends just to see who had the fastest car.
And that's how it started. You know, and then
I understand.
so I
that,
mean,
but-
it grew from that. And I can see it growing more now. Now NASCAR has its own series in Europe that races nothing but road courses.
really.
It's a development series, and a little bit different cars, but close. And it's a development series that they're bringing them up. They'll take some late model drivers and stuff like that over to over there as a development, teaching them how to race in that, and then doing the left hand turns are a little bit easier to them there. But still, it's a whole different art form. You know, people.
You
Art
really,
form.
you really said art form.
It really, it looks easy, but until you get on the track and do it,
I understand that. No,
Yeah.
it's not, but you need to drive the car.
yeah.
You don't just need to.
Well, there's a lot more to it, and now in
Yep,
depending
and
if you- what
okay,
you
and
say,
and
they've
there-
made the car so drivable now that it is a lot easier. You got people that come in and do what they couldn't do back when.
And I know that you have done this,
Yes, and
but
you take them old 60s and 70s car with no power steering off the ground, running them 200 miles an hour. You're going through the country like this trying to hang on to that something in a car that was never designed to do that
Yeah.
kind of
who
stuff.
the hell was it? Pearson?
Pearson.
Pearson sitting there, takes some cigarette, breaks his Zippo, and he's flying at 180 miles an hour, and he's lighting a cigarette.
He messed old Buddy Baker up like that one time. I think it's Buddy Baker. He's on the high side of Ford, coming out of Ford to Charlotte, which is kind of tricky. And Buddy Baker, he's over just fighting the hell out of his car. And he looks over at Pearson steering with his knees, lighting a cigarette past him.
now you got to respect that.
That is driving.
Yeah,
But now,
and his beer was between his legs.
that's Dick
Probably.
Trickle. That was Dick Trickle.
Dick trick.
Tricky Dick.
Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle's motto was, for every 100 miles the race was, that's how many hours of sleep he needed the night before. So a 100-mile race, he only got 1 hour sleep. The rest of the time he was up drinking. That's no joke. That was his motto. He was king of the Midwest North of short tracks for a long time. He got over 1,000 wins.
See now,
But he done it all not sober.
when Dick Trickle was racing, there was also a guy on the PGA Tour, and I cannot remember, but the Dick Trickle and It all had to do with Dick. It's basically.
I remember that. I know who you're talking about, and I
I
can't
can't think of his name.
Google that, Ben.
What's that?
The golfer during the same time that Dick Trickle was racing, there was a golfer that was.
Golfer and Dick Trickle racing.
They weren't really racing,
You know?
but around the same time.
I can't remember the golfer's name.
I seem like I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Dick Trickle and
I
What-
used to have a shirt that said "Racing makes my dick trickle."
Now, in NASCAR's defense, Formula One isn't racing on embankments the way these guys are.
oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you got to. I mean, there is a skill set.
Yeah.
We're not saying there's not a skill set.
Yeah.
It's just some of us are more inclined to want to watch people doing more than a left turn,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of garnering a lot more respect for it with you guys.
Yeah, I'm
So-
a throwback. I love watching the old races, even though you know you're going to win or something. But it's just such a different level of competition. The cars looked more like cars back then. Like you get on the street, I mean, there was real brand
I mean,
identity.
that's why they were stock cars.
They were.
I mean, it was a stock car.
And it was a hell of a thing to watch, and I'd love to see them. Even Michael Walter was talking about it the other day. The one with a spec chassis, and then using actual body parts off cars that you get.
Yeah,
The fact
exactly.
that NASCAR is redundant, that's another thing.
How you mean redundant?
North American car racing
automobile.
Hey man, they were drunk in Daytona.
Give them a little credit.
Hey, I'm just glad they could spell that much,
Karen asked me, what does that stand for? I'm like, I'm not sure. And I looked it up and I'm like, really? That's what it stands for? Okay. North American stock car
racing.
automobile racing.
We got anything else we need to add for this week?
No, I got nothing else. I just want to throw that in there for a minute.
Shout out to Adam.
Adam, we miss you, buddy.
We miss you, buddy. We're holding it down for you. No worries.
I tried to fill in.
Yeah,
You did
and yeah, big thanks to Mike for joining us today. We really appreciate
It's
him
fun.
for that.
It's funny as hell.
And
Hope
you
you
know,
laugh and got a little smiley face today.
and if you cried, tough shit.
Hey,
I'm
Pickle,
used to it.
stop stealing Eric's lighter again. Put it back on the table.
And as always, please share us, comment, follow us on Facebook.
Smash us, mush us.
Smash us, mush us. Help us get us out there. Follow us. We're on Spotify. Follow us there. Follow us everywhere you can. Share us. Invite your friends. Please feel free to email us at pubshenanigansshow@gmail.com. Any comments or suggestions? We would love to hear them. Something you'd like to hear. We're going to be actually bringing in some guests on the show and everything. Hey, if you're local and you want to be on the show, hit us up. We'd love to talk with you.
Yeah.
If you don't mind shenanigans and nonsense, bring
And
it
cold
on.
beers.
And cold beers.
Maybe even a shot.
And Sam Elliott was here this week.
Special guest star.
So, as always, I'm Eric.
Pickle.
Michael.
Jamming, Bentley out.
We thank you so much. Roll that sexy.